Hi everyone, I'm Brandon Hodnett.
And I'm Deanna Starr.
Thanks for watching the Garnet Sports Network. Today we're bringing you the top 10 stories from the 2016-17 school year.
And it was another great year for the Garnet. We had a hard time getting the list down to 10, but let's get the countdown started.
Number 10, we take a look back at Swarthmore's wins over nationally ranked programs. Back in March, Garnet women's tennis topped the number 39 Texas Tyler Patriots 5-4. With Emma Kassan and Anna Scheibmeyer and Maria Cuervo and Julia Gockberg battling to 9-7 victories in doubles. In men's tennis, the Garnet edged number 38 Stevens 5-4, and then a week later rallied to beat number 16 Mary Washington by the same score. Against Mary Washington, the Garnet found themselves down 2-1 going into singles. All-Centennial first-teamer Mark Filati trailed by 3 games in the second set, but gutted out a 7-6 win. In the beginning of April, men's lacrosse pulled off an upset of number 15 Gettysburg, winning 10-8 on the road. Garnet hadn't beaten Gettysburg since 1985. Freshman Austin Chang scored 6 goals in the contest and was named the D3 South Offensive Player of the Week.
Moving on to number 9, Swarthmore freshmen really stood out this season, and the Garnet had 4 student athletes named Rookie of the Year. Claire Cushing was named the conference's top rookie after setting the school record in the 1650 freestyle relay. Baseball pitcher Sawyer Lake struck out 54 batters in 54 innings and only allowed 15 runs. He pitched 25 consecutive innings without allowing a run, the second longest in Centennial history. Softball first year Kennedy Kings earned first team honors after batting .368. She mashed a home run in her first collegiate game and put together a 14-game hitting streak during the season. Women's tennis Emma Kassan was named the conference's Rookie of the Year and the Co-Player of the Year, going 15-6 in singles play and 13-6 in doubles.
Our number 8 story comes from track and field. At the Indoor and Outdoor Championships, Swarthmore men won a pair of golds in field events. Benjamin Hedgna won gold in the indoor high jump, and Daniel Belkin won gold in the triple jump. Belkin would be named the Outstanding Field Performer of the Year and followed up his indoor performance with golds in the high jump and triple jump at the Outdoor Championship. On the women's side, Maggie O'Neill won gold indoors with the furthest throw in the shot put, 12.58 meters. At the Outdoor Championships, Kayla Camacho dashed to first place in the 200 meters with a time of 25.21 seconds.
Moving to number 7. A record-setting performance for Swarthmore men's golf. Golf dates back into the 1930s at Swarthmore, but this year, the Garnet set a new program record for the best team and individual scores in a single round. As a team, the Garnet carded a .285, finishing 1 over par. Sophomore Nick DeMaio set the individual record with a 67 4 under par.
And then coming down the stretch, something just clicked in my swing. And then I made a really good birdie on 16, and then followed it up with birdies on 17 and 18. So everything was kind of just clicking, hitting the ball really well, and it turned out into a really good score.
Our number 6 story is a roundup of fantastic finishes for the Garnet. When the game was on the line, the Garnet came through in the clutch.
He fires, scores! Austin Chang, he buries that one, and fresh off the face-off, the Garnet have the overtime win.
And a goal there from Swarthmore. The goalie was not paying attention as Tommy Sheehan sends it into goal.
Carmichael, Monahan to Piper, and that's the game. Good! Zach Yonda from the corner.
Legend.
A deliberately missed free throw from Matt Brennan. I don't believe it. And we're going to overtime here at Tarble Pavilion.
For our number 5 story, we're heading to the volleyball court. The Garnet won their second straight ECAC championship, beating Rutgers Newark, Moravian, NYU, and Emerson. In the semifinals of the tournament, the Garnet dropped the first set to NYU and then won a wild second set 30-28. Swarthmore won the next 2 sets and then rolled past Emerson in 3 sets. Junior Sarah Wallace, who has 1,000 career kills and digs, earned tournament MVP honors.
Our number 4 story takes us to the lacrosse field on the campus of rival Haverford College. It's the last game of the regular season and it's a must win. The chance to continue playing in the postseason hangs on winning this contest. Swarthmore stormed out to a first half lead of 9-5. However, the Garnet's lead evaporated and they found themselves trailing 10-9 with less than a minute to play. With 24 seconds left, sophomore Dylan Rittenhouse scooped up a ground ball and scored to even the game. All-conference first-team face-off specialist Stephen Ducey won the following face-off, and the Garnet called a timeout to set up the final play with 7 seconds to go. With the clock winding down, Sam Sakota got the ball with his hands free. Sakota, the Garnet's secret weapon, hadn't played a game since February 27, 2016. He fired off a long shot, past a pair of defenders, and zipped in the game-winning goal with just 2 seconds left.
For number 3, we hit the road for the NCAA tournament. After a suspenseful selection show, the Garnet made the trip to Massachusetts for a first-round date with Misericordia University. Swarthmore scored first as Caroline Coates booted in a shot from the right wing that soared over the keeper and into the back of the net. After Misericordia evened the score to close out the first half, in the 67th minute, the Garnet was fouled inside the box and set up a penalty kick for Hannah Lichtenstein. Lichtenstein fired off a strong right-footed shot inside the left hole for the eventual game-winning goal.
Number 2 on our countdown is men's swimming's absolute domination in Day 2 of the Centennial Championships to set them up for their first ever Centennial Trophy. After building a 39-point lead in Day 1, the Garnet built a virtually insurmountable lead of 112 points by the end of Day 2. Swarthmore won gold in the 800 and the 200-yard medley relays and set a conference championship record in the 200. Senior captains Andrew Steele and Liam Fitzstevens posted B-cut times en route to gold medals in the 100 butterfly and the 400 IM. After establishing such a comfortable lead on Day 2, the Garnet didn't let up on Day 3 and won the championship by 120 points. Fitzstevens, Steele, and Jeffrey Seh all finished the championship with 4 gold medals and 2 silvers. All in all, the Garnet reset 19 school records.
Well, our men decided last spring that they were going to win this meet, and they did everything right this year. They held each other accountable, they worked hard every step of the way. This was always the goal for them, and they believed it could happen, and they did everything they needed to do along the way to make sure it could happen.
And that brings us to number 1 on this year's countdown. In a jam-packed Tarble Pavilion, Swarthmore College men's basketball was playing, at the time, perhaps the biggest game ever in that building. The Garnet found themselves losing by 11 points with just 10 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the game. Chris Bourne started the comeback with strong hook in the paint, and the Garnet started a 12-0 run. Cam Wiley fouled with a fast break layup, and Jim Lammer splashed a three-pointer. Wiley sank a pair of free throws, and then after, Robbie Walsh came up with a huge block. Wiley drilled a deep triple in front of the student section to give Swarthmore its first lead of the half. With under 2 minutes to play, it was Wiley showing why he was the tournament MVP and the league player of the year by sinking the step-back three-pointer, protecting Swarthmore's lead and supplying the dagger. Swarthmore would hold on for the 68-64 win and the program's first ever Centennial Championship and the team's first league title since 1951. The Garnet advanced to the NCAA tournament for the first time and soundly won their first round game at home.
Like I said, it hasn't really hit me yet. I'm just happy to do it with my team, man. And that sounds kind of cliche, but we've been through a lot together. And coming up just short last year, We worked our butt off this summer, and all year we were playing for this. And we got everyone's best shot. We were not the underdog.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane as much as we did. For even more great moments from the 2016-17 school year, click the link in the description below, or if you're already reading the Adobe Spark story, just keep scrolling.
If you like this video and want to see more from Swarthmore Athletics, be sure to hit that subscribe button.